The ultimate defending tutorial in eFootball 2023. Number 4. Positioning. Positioning is a defensive technique that is used to position players in such a way so they can cut off passing lanes and intercept the ball. To achieve this, you must select a player and move that player between the ball carrier and the player that wants to receive the ball. As the pass is being played, press and hold the match-up button so you can intercept the ball. Notice how my player is perfectly positioned in between the passing lane. It is important to keep good positioning in all areas of the pitch. However, it is particularly important to keep good positioning with the defensive line. Not only do you need to block passing lanes, but you also need to make sure you do not overcommit by bringing defenders out of position. Here are some examples of bad positioning. In this example, I pressure the ball carrier with both center backs. By doing this, space is created in behind the defensive line for a pass to be played. Now both of my center backs are out of position and Messi is running through on goal. Fortunately, my CDM is able to recover the ball. In this example, it is the opposition making the mistakes. In this example, my opponent presses the ball carrier, instead of trying to block the passing lane. My opponent repeats this mistake by pressing the ball carrier. This opens up space for a ball to be played back to the original player. This is a perfect example of why good positioning is crucial to becoming a better player. In this situation I am aware that Mac Allister is trying to play a ball into the path of Gakpo, so I instantly switch to D. Rice and position him in front of Gakpo to cut off the passing lane. After regaining possession I can use simple passes to cut through the opposition.
Manchester City. Salah. Oh wow! Oh!
Number 3. Double pressing. Double pressing is a defensive technique that is used to apply additional pressure to the opposition. To achieve this, you must select a player and move that player between the ball carrier and the player that wants to receive the ball. As you are doing this, swipe up and hold on the match-up button. If done correctly, a green arrow should appear on the secondary player, who will automatically press the ball carrier. This is known as double pressing. Double pressing is perfect to be applied anywhere outside of the penalty area. If you apply this move inside the penalty area, you will be at risk of giving a penalty to the opposition. Another thing to avoid is double pressing with both primary and secondary players. If you press with both players selected, you will create a lot of space in behind the defense line. In this example, I have my secondary player pressing the ball carrier, but my primary player is badly positioned. He needs to be in between the passing lane of the ball carrier and the striker, and so the space opens up behind for the opposition to run into. Here are some examples of effective double pressing. In this example, I switch to my center back as I notice the opposition striker making a run. I position Ruben Dias to cut off the passing lane, while swiping up on the match-up button. This causes Tomori to close down the opposition, since he is the closest player to the ball carrier. In this situation, I lose possession with a careless pass from Messi. So I quickly switch back to Messi, and use the double press to win the ball back with Tomori. I then use quick passes to score the goal. Number 2. Dash and pressure. The dash and pressure button is commonly misused by new players, but it serves a key purpose in defending. It is most effective when tracking back, after the opposition has been played through on goal, or in any example where the opposition has been given a head start over your player. To achieve this, you must first switch to the player that is closest to the opposition player. Then, simply aim towards the ball carrier and hold the dash and pressure button. You should be able to catch up to even the fastest of players. Have you ever wondered how your Mbappe has been caught by the opposition CB? It is most likely because they are using the dash and pressure button. With that being said, there is a way you can misuse this defensive technique. Do not use the dash and pressure button to intercept a passing lane. Use match-up as it is more effective. Notice how the defender does not intercept the ball. In this scenario I am clearly in a good position to intercept the ball. However, since I am holding dash pressure and not match up, the ball goes through. In this situation, both my CDM and CB use a double press to close down the ball carrier. By doing this, space is created in behind, so I quickly switch to Ruben Dias, who can quickly close down Lewandowski by using the dash and pressure button. In this final situation, Sterling picks up the ball on the flank. I know he is very fast and I don't want him to reach the byline so he can provide a dangerous cross, so I use dash and pressure to catch up and win the ball back. Number 1. Player switching. Player switching refers to the ability of being able to change control of one player to another. Player switching is important as it allows users to keep a good structure to the team. To switch player, simply tap on the switch button and you will gain control of a different player. In this clip I have control of Casemiro, but as the opposition gets through him I do not switch player. As a result, the opposition is given a free shot on goal. If you want more control over player switching, make sure you set cursor change to manual in the settings. Thank you for watching.